What is a video game mystery? It's an unsolved, often strange aspect of a game waiting to be discovered by curious players. These mysteries can take the form of unexplained events, unsolved puzzles, or hidden content, sometimes things players were never meant to find. They exist as anomalies, fragments that defy explanation, fueling speculation and spawning urban legends within gaming communities. For die-hard players, uncovering these secrets become an obsession. And among the countless obscure mysteries out there, one stands out, one that captivated me to my very core. The footage you're watching is from an indie horror game called Haunting 2, Utano, a Japanese RPG Maker title developed by Paya. As the name suggests, this game is a sequel, not directly continuing from where it first left off. Though, admittedly, I'm not too familiar with the original storyline. To give you a brief summary, both games center around characters experiencing supernatural hauntings that gradually take a toll on their lives. In Haunting 2, we follow Kiritani Shizune, the main protagonist, as she visits a research facility to retrieve a few belongings she has left behind. However, she's completely oblivious to the fact that every researcher has mysteriously vanished, leaving behind a bleak silence. Where did they go? That's for us to uncover. After collecting her things, Shizune returns home, unknowingly carrying demons back with her. What follows is a descent into chaos. The demons begin possessing her mother and friends, spreading madness to anyone they encounter, as everything begins to go haywire. The game stands out with its eerie, immersive storytelling and unsettling use of realistic imagery during haunting sequences. An artistic choice that feels both bizarre and terrifying. Unfortunately, Haunting 2 was never localized, meaning it lacks an English translation, forcing players to interpret the story as they play. The mystery hidden within this game has no connection to the story, but lies within a peculiar glitch. This glitch causes the game to crash entirely. To trigger it, the player must pass through a specific gate in a certain area. However, this strange occurrence serves no purpose other than being a nuisance, forcing the player to close the game completely and reopen it to continue their adventure. This image is admittedly unsettling. The sight of a decaying woman's body is one that lingers with you. Given how obscure and rarely played this game is, it's not out of the question that this could be an authentic image. What makes it even stranger is that throughout the series' entire runtime, no other area contains this specific game-ending glitch, suggesting it may have been intentional. Additionally, the game's frequent use of realistic real-world imagery gives further weight to the idea that this was done deliberately. However, unlike other scenes in the game, this image stands out for its deeply eerie nature. Around 5 p.m. on the 24th of March 2014, a user named You're Not Real made a post titled, "At first, I thought it was part of the game." The post included an imager link documenting their experience. "I can't seem to progress any further in the game due to this message. Almost seems like an error report. Screen goes black and flashes a white screen 4 times. This image appears. Jarring noise plays non-stop. The game stays like this until I click quit. I don't think this is how the game is supposed to end. To trigger this glitch, you supposedly have to pass through every single Torii gate in the area, a highly specific sequence of actions which casts a doubt on it being an unintentional bug. Instead, it seems far more plausible that it is an intentional feature disguised as a glitch. If we're ever going to find answers, we need to understand what's truly happening when it occurs. Analyzing the screenshot shared by the OP reveals that much of the text is a garbled up mess, a common issue when running a program in the wrong system locale. Noticing this, other investigators suggested changing the system language from English to Japanese, hoping the missing characters would fill in the gaps. The OP followed this advice and later posted an update on the thread, giving us the next clue in unraveling the mystery. Small update. I changed my system locale to Japan. As Raveler suggested, it didn't seem to fix the bug, but the text seemed to display correctly. Here's the third image with the actual Japanese characters. Maybe you guys can translate again? In a short amount of time, a user by the name of It's Rain Time provided the translation to this jumbled up text. Please confirm. Location, date, Utano no Tatari 2. Severing the arm. The data is being damaged. Possibility is, please stop. Utano, I will kill you. You get the idea. With this newfound context, it feels less like a glitch and more like an Easter egg intentionally left by the developers. Considering this is a horror game that uses real-world imagery, it's not far-fetched to think that this glitch was designed solely to unsettle the player. But even with this context, one question still lingers. Where did this image come from? Reverse searching the image yields absolutely nothing, adding to the mystery. Perhaps this was a glitch no one was ever supposed to encounter. Regardless of the reason or motive for its inclusion, the image is one that will stay with me for a long time. And honestly, I just hope it isn't what I fear it might be.